Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Review. I saw a movie this weekend with a really great cast. We're talking Charlize Theron, Emily Blunt, Jessica Chastain, and Chris Hemsworth. Of course, we're talking about The Huntsman Winter War. This movie is a prequel of Snow White and the Huntsman, and it takes place before and after that film. It's basically a sequel. We get a little bit of time spent before the events of Snow White and the Huntsman, and then we get to follow this character from those events past what the events from Snow White and the Huntsman and into the events of this film, Winter War. This movie it didn't do it for me. It was directed by the head of special effects from the first film, and even the special effects in this movie were kind of crappy. I thought the CG could have been done a lot better. The action sequences were pretty fun, but the tone of the film was very all over the place. It kind of felt like it was trying to be more of a comedy this time and a lot more lighthearted. We had some funny moments in the original with the dwarves and all that, but in this movie, Chris Hemsworth, it's like the director just said, be angry here, be charming here, laugh, I don't know. He's constantly just smiling and not really putting a whole lot of effort into it. I don't feel like the chemistry between him and Jessica Chastain's character is non-existent. They're supposed to be, lovers, and I didn't really buy much into that. Charlize Theron's character, she's there again and barely explained. Emily Blunt gives one of the worst performances I think I've ever seen from her, and she's one of my favorite actresses. For a cast like this to go into a film, even though it was a movie that I didn't necessarily expect to be groundbreaking or anything, I was at least hoping, for an enjoyable time at the movies. And I found myself being bored. The plot for this film consists of Emily Blunt's character being hurt from love, so no one in the valley is allowed to be in love again, and that's pretty much the entire premise of this movie. And, the motivations behind all of these characters are pointless, and it's hard to really buy into it at all. The dwarves in this movie are funny. Those are, you get a couple of good laughs out of the movie, and, it is, I don't know, visually there. It's not necessarily entertaining. This movie is a sequel to Snow White and the Huntsman, and they refer to Snow White a lot in this movie, and talk about how she is the queen of the land, but we never get to see her, so it's hard to buy into that. It's hard to believe that she's doing so much for the land, but we never see her. We see the back of a really terrible stunt double, and that's about it. And out of all the people in this movie, it's funny to think that Kristen Stewart was the only one smart enough to say, no, I'm alright, and back out of that. I give The Huntsman Winter War 1.5 out of 5 stars. Alright guys, if you liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe, tell me what you thought of The Huntsman. Did you like it? Because, I didn't. See you guys next time on Rad Entertainment.